Yes, we getting paid around here, man. It is Money Mondays on 97.9 The Vibes. Good morning, H-Town. Keisha J. Mac, Justin Jazz, live from your local Houston BMW Center Studios. Man, we got a special guest on Money Mondays. Listen, you know on Mondays we teach you how to get to the bag. We teach you how to invest. We teaching you about stocks and more. And this guy is perfect for them. I remember we got an email that said, you know, y'all want Wall Street Trap? I said, do we? J. Mac super excited. I had to tell J. Mac a commercial break, like, don't ask all the questions.
You know, when it's money, I'm always excited. You always say this. You only use money for three things. What are they?
Wait, hold on. I didn't introduce him.
Okay, hold on.
We got Wall Street Trapper in the building.
Yeah.
Over 1 million followers on Instagram and more. Now, J-Mac.
Okay. You see, I'm excited.
I know you are.
You say you only use money for three things. Can you let the people know those three things you use money for?
First of all, man, what's up, H-Town?
Yeah.
So you here, you know what I'm saying? So for me, only use money for information, access, and assets.
Okay.
So information, because that's how you change your lifestyle. So I always say, orthodox information gives you average results, right? So we look at people that, and there's nothing against college or nothing, but most of your millionaires and your billionaires, they had to think outside the box to get there, right? So orthodox information only puts you in the box to move how America wants you to move and think how America wants you to think. So in order to change that, you got to think outside the box. So the next one is access. So getting in the rooms, being around people that got money, being around people that got information, getting access to new information, access to new mindsets. And all it really takes is one piece of information to change your mind, right? And the last one is assets. So assets is what increase your net worth. So I spend my money on information, access, and assets.
So how do you think out the box when you spend 10 years in the box? In the box, I'm talking about jail.
Yep. They're 10 years in prison. So, you know, just from New Orleans, so you already thinking outside the box because I was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So even when you're in the streets, you thinking outside the box, but you're not thinking outside the right box, right? So being in prison, I got introduced to investing in the stock market world by somebody who was doing corporate crime.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, what you doing, fam? Like, you ain't here with me though, you know what I'm saying? But he just put me on something. He was, you know, he introduced me to different money concepts in prison. So it kind of made me sit back and think. So one of the things he just made me look at was there was 89 to 90% of the people in the prison with us was black. So he was like, yo, y'all playing the wrong game. That's it. Like, how much time you doing? So I was doing 10 years for attempted on robbery. He was doing 18 months for embezzlement. Boom, that's a whole different. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Right.
And he was like, yo, how much money have you ever seen even doing that? You risking your life for nothing. All y'all risking your life for nothing. So that was just a mindset shift for me. And so in prison, I just picked up on reading. So I started reading money books, and then I started watching CNBC. And I'm looking at people make money without risking their life.
Tell them the first book you read.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The first book I read. And it wasn't really a money investing book. It was a think outside the box book. It was a book. So if you come from hustling, or if you come from just working class, lower class, you see a lot of people living check to check, but still not making it where they need to go at. And I always say, I've never, and this ain't no shot against nobody. My mom and I watch them do it. I ain't never seen nobody work 2 jobs, get better, get ahead in life.
Right,
Right.
I'm telling you.
And I know people who working 3 and 4 jobs.
And they still not getting nowhere because
Right.
all you doing is selling more of your time, and you ain't getting the value out of life. So that was me. The Rich Dad Poor Dad like kind of shifted my mindset on, oh, we doing this thing all the way wrong. You know, we only using the blueprint that America gave us, and that's definitely not the right blueprint.
So with this new information, you felt that it makes sense to you, that it like immediately clicked for you, and you feel like maybe this is something that can click for all of us. We just got to get the info.
Yeah. So again, when I look at America, America is a business, and much as people don't like the streets, America is ran just like the streets. It's ran just like the hood. Ain't nothing no different. The difference is, instead of them like, they sell legal dope. It's the biggest industry in the world. You know, it's pharmaceuticals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you think about in the streets, you got to have a product. You got to be able to market the product, and then you got to have consumers. Who has more consumers than anybody? Apple. They got 1.5 billion junkies. You know why I say that?
Why?
Because if we buy an Apple phone, how many years we gonna be on the Apple phone for? The average person had a phone for 5-6 years.
Right.
How many times we gonna upgrade the phone? And then once we buy the phone, what we gonna buy? The watch. And then you buy the watch, what you doing? Buying the headphones. You're gonna buy the iPad. You're gonna buy the headphones. You're gonna be in the database. You hook. You can't leave it. If you leave it, what happens? It makes your life uncomfortable. the average Apple person, you ain't about to switch to no Android. Nothing against Android, but you're not gonna switch. It's gonna take you forever to do that. And so most businesses are like that in America. So that's why it clicked for me, because I was like, oh, this the streets all over again. It's just legal. Okay, bet. It was a game changer for me. It was a game changer for me, just understanding that America is a business, and I ain't never expecting America to be fair.
Now, I know people are intimidated when it comes to stocks. I hear a lot of people say, like, I want to get into investing, I want to get into stocks, but I'm intimidated. All those numbers, what do they even mean? For the person that's listening right now, let's go to the basics.
Yep.
Can a person take $500 and invest, and when will they see a return on their investment? Because I think that's what everybody thinks when they're thinking about stocks, right?
Yep. So the biggest thing is, one of the things I really tapped into was financial trauma, right? And so financial trauma is our fear of losing money, right? So here's what I always, before we get into that, so here's the fear, right? So I did this thing, we did stock market in the streets, where we looked at, I said, how much money do you spend that you don't need to spend?
A whole bunch every day,
right? And so so you don't get no, so when we going out to eat and we buying stuff we don't need, we impulsive shoppers. If you go add the stuff you got in your Amazon cart, if you go add the stuff you got, she like in the Target cart,
right? Every day.
Right? So we spend money that we don't get no return on. What happens is we have control of that loss. You're not getting no return on that.
Right.
Well, with the stock market, is because we don't control it. Now we don't want to be a part of it, right? But the only way to build wealth is by letting your money work for you. It's the only way. You cannot work your way to wealth, and you cannot save your way to wealth. This is facts.
Reach.
This is facts. You can't work your way to wealth. You can't save your way to wealth. So you got to invest your way to wealth. And the only way to invest is learn how to make your money work for you. So the only way to make your money work for you, for me, the stock market is the easiest way, because you can take a $500 and you can say, you know what? Instead of me going buy this, let me just start off with, man, let me just put it in something that I know and understand. I don't got to know it to the T, so I just think you don't got to get it right. You got to be in position, right? So if you're an Apple lover, why you ain't buying Apple? If you buy Amazon, why you ain't buying Amazon? If you use it all the time, it's $100 and some, right? So you can take that, and then for the profit, as soon as the stock go up in price, you in profit. The problem is we want $500 to be $1 million tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? And it don't go like that. Like, real wealth is built over time, but every day these billionaires in America are increasing their net worth. So we gotta just increase our net worth with them.
Listen, we got more with Wall Street Trapper on the way. 713-621-0979. If you have any questions, because I do want to ask you, for the people that are listening and that do want to invest, what stocks should they invest in? Right here on 97.9 The Box.
Good morning, Keisha J. Mac, Jess, and Jazz, live from your local Houston BMW Center Studios.
All right, listen, we are back with Wall Street Trapper on the show. Gosh, I love talking to you on the air, but everything that we've been talking about off the air, just so good. I got a DM from someone that said, I'm glad I'm in the car. Y'all are talking to me. I had to pull over. And to me, everybody don't connect like that when they're trying to talk to people. But you've been there. You've been in the streets. You've been in prison. And now everybody follows you when it comes to stock, when it comes to investing. And I just want to know, for the people that are listening right now that are afraid and intimidated when it comes to stock, can we give it to them like just easy? Can we talk to them and let them know exactly what stocks you think they should invest in, and how do you get started? Like, I'm talking about, let's start if we in kindergarten.
All right. So first of all, let me say this. I ain't no financial advisor, right? So don't hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying?
But this is how you do
Trap
it.
Trap told me. Right?
Disclaimer.
So the first thing I always tell people is an Apple stock, that they keep the poverty away. Right? And so that's a great start. Why? Because it's the biggest company in America on the stock market. It's almost $3 trillion. Right? It has 1.9 billion users. Why not start there? Stock right now is $179. Start there. Right? The second one I'll tell somebody to do is Facebook. Why? Because they have 3.8 billion users. If you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on Threads, why not use it? It ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you can start there. Third, I would say Amazon. Why? Because everybody uses it. Everybody. And so now what you've done now, you've invested in 3 stocks that make up over 17% of the stock market. That's where most of the gains going at. And lastly, I would say the SPY, which is an index fund, which means now you own the whole stock market. Right? So now you own 500 companies, the 500 companies that make up the S&P 500, which is the biggest index. You can't lose in that situation right there.
Now you told people what stocks to get,
Mm-hmm.
but she said start from the beginning.
Yep.
If you new to investing, what do I do? Like me, I've never invested, so what do I do? What's the first thing I do?
Like a Traps beginner bundle.
What you know about? Okay. So first of all, you in Houston, you need to come to the recession tour
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay.
That's gangster.
What time is that?
8 o'clock.
Okay,
No, 7 o'clock.
okay.
You need to come to that. That's fire. If you don't know what to do, if you just starting, so first we gotta get you to open an account up first.
Okay, that's
Right,
where I want to
let's
go.
get you. Let's get you
Okay.
to open an account up, and for some reason we got a problem. Yep, you got to get the people social security number
Okay,
to open an account up. You got to get the people social security number, and you got to have a bank account.
okay. I got that.
You got that. So then once we open an account up, I would say the first thing you buy is SPY or VOO, and because you get to buy the whole stock market.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
So we got to educate you.
Okay.
So that's why she said you got to get the trap bundle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
you
get-
information, access, assets. You can't do nothing if you ain't got no
Right.
information.
Right.
We gonna stop saying I don't know.
Okay.
We gonna stop saying I can't. We gonna stop making that. I got a saying. What you don't know is not a reason for you not to do it.
Okay, let
Investing
me
starts with investing with yourself first.
There you go.
let me say this. So if I got $100,
Yeah.
can I start with $100?
You can start with $100.
Okay.
And
roughly.
don't worry about. So you gotta stop associating with the friends that's gonna tell you the $100 ain't nothing.
Cause I got a lot of friends that
Yeah, but I
tell
mean
me.
$100 ain't nothing. But so I
You're
want
right.
to show you something right quick. I'm watching the market.
I see you.
So today, you could just tell them what we made this morning. We right here. Just tell them what we made right there. That says day's game.
Right here. Oh
That's
God.
what that says. You can say
Boy.
it. I ain't tripping. Say it.
$5,834.
Come on.
You lying? God, dog it! I'm going to invest today. Oh my God.
So we said,
Mac.
He showed me, y'all. You know, most people don't show you their money. He showed me, and I know this probably just one of his accounts.
so like you grow there over time. I ain't get there yesterday.
Right.
2018, 2017, I was making $100 in the market, and I was excited. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is knowledge evolves, and the better you get, the more money you're willing to put in it. So
Right.
if you don't understand it, you're not gonna put no money in it.
Now, what time is this class?
Start at 7 o'clock.
Tour.
Tomorrow?
So, yep, start 7 o'clock.
Okay, can
Go
I
ahead,
ask you
go
this?
ahead. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Good morning,
I'm
H-Town
here.
get in. That's all I'm
Yeah.
asking. Can we get in?
Yeah, y'all can get in.
Oh, okay.
Come through. I got y'all.
Okay, that's all I needed
The
to know.
team got y'all
I
here.
had to say it on air so that we can hold you
Yeah.
accountable.
She tricked you. I know you've been there,
with
but
it.
that was a trick right there.
I was with the smoke. I was with the smoke.
Because you know what she'll do? After you leave and you don't let us in, we'll play it and be like, man.
Look at this. Run it back. Run
Remember
it
Wall
back.
Street Travis said this?
But here's the thing, though.
She tried to trick
the
you.
reason why I need y'all to come in, because once y'all come in, I just told y'all that y'all the voice of H-Town. And y'all the voice of the streets. Y'all the gatekeepers. If I get y'all in and y'all make money, y'all gonna tell y'all users y'all
Yes.
made money.
Absolutely.
Once y'all tell y'all musicians make money, now I could come to H-Town and be It's
That
a
wasn't too
win-win.
good.
Good.
It's a win-win
That
situation.
wasn't good.
How do they sign up and where do they register to go into the tour tomorrow?
Yep. So you can go to recessiontourlive.com, or you can just follow me on Instagram, wall_street_travel. Click the link in the bio. Let's get y'all in there, man. I promise you, this ain't no fluff. This ain't no stuff you can Google, right? This one of the things that I don't like is that people Google stuff and then they come feed it to the people. I teach people from personal experiences. Like in 2021, I lost $115,000 in one day. Since then, I've probably quadrupled that. Right? So the scars are necessary in order to make progress in life. The scars don't scare me. But I teach people from my losses so now we can all win. And I'm giving you practical steps on how to start. I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm showing you how I beat the market.
Yep.
I'm showing you how to print. I call our professional money printers. So for me, nobody not doing this. Nobody can't touch me when it comes to this. Now I ain't the best at a whole lot of stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this right here,
Uh-huh.
man, you got to be real crafty to beat me at this
Uh-huh.
right
I
here.
love this
You know what I'm
empowerment.
saying?
That
Yeah,
empowerment's
like this
crazy.
what I do. This what I do for a living. This
Yeah.
ain't just changed my life. It changed my family life. It changed my home. I done got people off the street. I done help people quit their job. This a money printing machine.
Right.
And this what I do.
And it's a
man.
mentality shift too.
Yeah.
You gotta change your mentality when
Yeah.
you get into this too, because I think being broke, it is about your circumstances, but it's also a mentality that a lot of us still suffer from when we do get money. You know what I'm saying? So we no longer get it out the mud. We get it out the mud.
Come on, Wall Street Trapper quotable right now.
Yeah. 2 million people on Instagram. We know you got millions in that big account. Where can they follow you at, Wall Street Trapper?
Man, so definitely first Instagram Wall_Street_Trapper. Check out the show we do live every Tuesday. It's called Trapping Tuesday. That's on YouTube. It's the Wall Street Looks Like Us Now network.
So y'all not doing that tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna
So
do it
we
tomorrow.
doing the workshop, the regular show, and the workshop. All It's a 4-hour show, man. Come ready.
Okay, so y'all gonna be live doing the show tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure y'all
Sweet.
come.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all come.
We
man.
appreciate you coming through. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate y'all for having me.
It's Money Mondays right here on 97.9 The Vibes.
Good morning, H-Town.